Let your fists do the talking. Get ready to brawl. Fight!
What's up, guys? This is jmoonies. Not that I should have to introduce myself on my own channel, but welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Lobby Challenger. Episode 9, in fact, which means we're just one away from that double-digit show count, which, well, we'll see how far I can go. But anyways, today's focus is a little different. Lately, with a lot of the more recent fighting games coming out, the hype over this hasn't been as huge as it usually has been, so both a blessing and a curse, but the number of my online challengers has decreased somewhat. The day I recorded this footage, I actually wanted to try out something a little different than usual. So, remembering back to all those times when me and 3 other guys would spend about an hour trying to stop the kill streak of one dude in our lobby, I decided to gather all of these guys together. So, in these matches, you'll see me, Stan the Man Pan, Evans, and AIRTOLA, which has actually been a pretty interesting lobby. As I'm sure most of you probably expected, I didn't really win very much, if at all. These guys are obviously above my skill level, but it was kind of an interesting experience to see how they played. So I thought I'd change it up a little bit this episode and actually feature matches between these guys as well, because as much as I'd like to do another exhibition on my losses, these guys are really good, and it makes it a little hard for me to pick apart what I could be doing better. Granted, it's not to say that there is nothing to learn, but there are definitely baby steps that need to be taken into consideration. Yeah, as mentioned, these are probably all the high-level guys I've played so far, and the matchups have been pretty interesting because they play, for the most part, very different styles. I'm not sure how many of you have gotten very much mileage out of the spectator mode feature, but this has been a pretty cool experience for me, I've got to say. We were all on mic and all talking about the games we were watching and playing, and overall it's been that kind of community experience I've wanted out of online fighters that I haven't had up until now. That said, I am curious about how most of you have been experiencing online, because I believe during the entire time I was playing vanilla, I only played ranked matches, and I didn't really make any regular rivals. For the most part, I only played against Cameraman, which is fun for the first, 8 or 10 times, but once you get into like the 600th round, things get a little stale and you kind of need to change stuff up, talk to different people, play against different styles and whatnot. So I was wondering about you guys in the comments whether you actually developed any rivals online, and if so, have you met them through just general online play? And if you haven't, are you having trouble finding people to play with, or do you just not like playing against random people? That said, I've been incredibly frustrated. I mentioned the last time about trying to record chat audio, and it's been a problem because I've been playing around with different audio settings and trying to figure out how to get my personal mic input to come out through the video out as well. I think I need to figure out this problem before I actually get around to trying live streaming, but if any of you have had any experience with this, please by all means let me know, because I really want to get some of the comm chatter into one of these episodes soon. Considering how much trash I talk about Super Mega Andy and how much trash Evans tends to talk during the match, I think it'd be a pretty interesting listen-in, to say the least. AIRTOLA, by the way, who now talks through mic ever since I started jumping on mic, he's actually a pretty chill guy. I remember that one episode talking about him as a mystery man, because he would just randomly show up like Akuma and then just challenge people and not say a word and then just leave afterwards. It's nice to see that there's a human being behind that gamer tag. But as far as community goes, and I've got to say it's very interesting to me, the range of people I've been playing against as a result of my YouTube activities. Most of you guys have been around my range, but I do run into a few people who are significantly better, and I'm wondering how many of you guys actually have kind of a list of people to play against and kind of a community to work with. That said, I kind of want to use the Lobby Challenger as a sort of hub for you guys to kind of meet and greet players that might be close to your skill level. Obviously, if you watch these videos, you can pretty much tell roughly where these guys are at. But also, if I pull you into the lobby, like, I kind of want to see you guys play against each other. Or not see, but I kind of want you guys, like, it'd be cool. It would be really cool if, you know, as a result of these open lobbies, a bunch of you have been developing rivalries and actually adding people to your PSN friend list. I know Black Boy and Wolverine have played a bit since joining. I don't think they were friends beforehand, but it was pretty cool to see that. And I mean, especially with these guys, after the first 30-40 minutes in, they were all exchanging contact info, so it was pretty cool to see that. One other feature I've decided to implement in my in my channel management, I guess, is that I finally broke down and started up a Twitter once again. You can find me at jmoonies, same as my YouTube username, but don't expect too many updates on that. I pretty much started it to give you guys a general idea of when I start my lobbies, so you could possibly get in if you're not on my friends list, or if you want to log in specifically to play me anyways. That said, if I ever get this live stream thing rolling, that's how you'll know when it happens as well, so keep an eye on that if you want to know when videos go up, when I put stuff on Respawn, or if I'm just playing in general. I am pretty small time on YouTube, so I don't think it'll be too difficult for me to go back and forth with you guys occasionally if, you know, if any kind of conversation or topic comes up from it. By the way, gotta say, I'm really loving the Weapon Master pack, I think it's called, that came out this week. You get the X variant of Zero as well as the Udon comic version of Taskmaster, and they look pretty damn awesome in this game. Kind of annoys me that I have to wait till March to get the full pack at cheaper price, but I got the special edition of Vanilla Marvel vs. Capcom, so I think I'm justified in trying to save as much money from this particular title as I can. Which also brings me to another topic. Games you guys will be playing in the future, because obviously Marvel won't be around forever. I definitely, as much as I love playing Marvel, I honestly can't see myself playing it into the next 2 years, like, consistently. I did get a chance to play around with Street Fighter Cross Tekken at work, which was surprisingly good, because I kind of hate Street Fighter 4. Not that it's a bad game, but I don't like being restricted to the rules of a normal fighter. Which is why I love Marvel, because there's so much room for all kinds of crazy shit to happen. I've noticed Street Fighter Cross Tekken is it's a midway point between Street Fighter 4 and Marvel. Even though I have no love for the Tekken characters. The little bit I played of it definitely sold me on the idea. Not to mention 2 versus 2 fighting can be pretty damn awesome, I think. But we'll see where people go with it once the game officially comes out. But yeah, I believe we're at the point in the video where I'm playing against AIRTOLA, which is a pretty funny matchup because I think I stole half my tech from him. As you can see, he's totally crushing me here, which is not too shocking. One of the few guys I see who use Hulk's jumping light to enter an attack, which is pretty funny, but I was pretty shocked when this happened, but perfect. I was aiming to at least win one round that night, but not so lucky. Thankfully for me, however, got another chance against the same team, so it's not super cheap. I don't know, something about the way AIRTOLA plays makes Hulk look a lot faster than he usually is. It's probably because he actually knows how to do combos with Hulk, whereas I more or less catch people in an accidental ground bounce and pretty much go into DHCs from there. Although I've got to say, if you've been watching my previous videos, you'll have noticed I've actually gotten a lot better at Hulk since starting. I'm almost tempted to say that Hulk has become the best character I play, which is really funny to me considering how no one really considers him a top tier character. And I've been constantly told to replace him with Wesker. As a result, I think I've gotten worse with Nova and Ryu because I haven't been as focused as developing them. Ryu, for the most part, I still play just like I did in vanilla because I don't use his enhancement moves and oh no, man, I don't know. I've been trying to use the donkey kick, but I keep forgetting, and with my freaking Xbox controller layout now, it's been I haven't been able to do the freaking Shoryuken motion again. But here we go. Level 3 X Factor Hulk destroys all. Pretty much pulling a Mike Ross in this match. There was, I remember over headset, there was a lot of hype over this one because I basically turned it around unexpectedly. But I was pretty excited by that. So by the end of the night, 2 hours of playing in this lobby, I was unable to beat Stan the Man. I was unable to beat Ivan. I was, however, able to beat AIRTOLA, and that's the victory I take away from this episode. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out as I'm gonna try a few new things on the channel the next days. Lobby Challenger is feeling a little stagnant, and to be honest, I haven't really run into any rage quitters for the longest time, so keep an eye out. We'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on my Twitter for updates on when I'm playing and when I put up a new video, and keep an eye out for part 3 of my interview with Maximilian. Have a good one.